How's everybody going today? This is a new journey for me called Walk With Me. Do a quick introduction before I get started. I'm out here at my barbecue section area out here. My name is Mike, Blazing Star Barbecue. What up, Mexico in the house? But yeah, I just wanted to start this new journey called Walk With Me. It's just to help me refocus both physically and mentally. I started this business almost 5 years ago. And, needless to say, I've gained some weight over the years, doing these recipe content creations. Let me know in the comments section if you've experienced the same thing, if you're a content creator and you've gained weight doing this process. Of course, I got to do that to push out my videos, and I don't like to waste food. And not that I think that any of my food is not healthy, because some of it is and some of it isn't. But yeah, this is the journey. We're going to start the first walk today. Don't know how it's going to go, but yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in to watch the live and walk with me on this journey. We're getting close to sunset out here in southern Nevada. Same, bro. Been 2 years since I stepped in the grill. Yeah, I can't read it all, but it's kind of hard for me to read, but I'll try to. Anyways, yeah, I need to say I put on a lot of weight. Running a business, being a content creator, and traveling around the country can definitely take a toll on you, both mentally and physically. And yeah, I want to just talk about my normal day and the process of everything, and share with y'all, and then maybe y'all can share with me some of the stuff that y'all experience too. But I live in a neighborhood, mostly a bunch of old retirees, so I'll run across some older people as I'm walking. They're probably going to wonder, like, why am I talking into the phone? Yeah, heck yeah, Jeffrey. But yeah, I start off my day pretty normal. I get up early. It doesn't matter what time I go to bed. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Usually, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning. As soon as I get up, I have to pee, and then my mind starts going, and then I get up. I get up and start checking my phone, looking at updates along the way, and then I have my cup of coffee. Usually, how's it going? I have my cup of coffee usually 6 o'clock in the morning, and then it's after I have that first cup of coffee, it's time to start looking at what stuff I need to do as far as catching up on emails, shipping products out. The stores need to be restocked. Most of my stores are handled through my warehouse distribution center in Kansas City, but I still ship to some mom and pops stores. If you hear me heavy breathing, that's probably because I'm out of shape, and that's a part of this process here. I need to get back into better shape physically and mentally, right? Because they both affect each other. So, needing to get that clear mind will hopefully help with the whole physical and mental aspect with this walk. So yeah, that's how I start my normal day. And then after that, I get ready to take my daughter to school. One good thing about this business, even though I do travel a lot, when I'm at home, I'm home, right? Yeah, I got stuff to do, but I'm able to take my daughter to school. I'm able to experience all of her things. Some of the things I didn't get to experience with my two oldest kids that live down in Texas, living the military life that I lived. I was all over the place, but didn't get to spend as much time as I would have loved to. But yeah, so back to that on the business now. Even though I'm traveling a lot, I do get to spend time with my family, and it makes it easier. But after I drop my daughter off to school, depending on what I have plans, I could go to drop off packages to the post office, drop off shipments to some stores or Amazon, to UPS or FedEx. Some days I have to pack up boxes, for Amazon, which could take up half of my day to ship off stuff to Amazon. Then it's, let's plan a cooking video, right? And then that also depends on the weather. Out here living in Southern Nevada, sometimes people think, well, the weather's always beautiful. Yeah, but then we got the wind. We don't have anything out here to block the wind. It's the desert. As you can look around me, it's flat. We have mountains, and then we live in a valley. So, yeah. Today, for instance, weather was beautiful. I needed to plan a couple cooks. I did two pretty simple cooks. The first cook I did some scorpion blueberry sausage balls. That's right, scorpion blueberry sausage balls. Happened to see these blueberry sausage balls come up on my page through Martha White, and said, hey man, I need to try these. Of course, I got to kick things up, so I added some scorpion rub. Pretty good recipe, to be honest. Super simple. I'll be dropping that soon. And also, I did the new pollo parrillero. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that or messing that up in some way. But Al Fragoni had recently came out with a video of the new way of doing a chicken, not spatchcock, not frog chicken, but pollo parrillero. So that's how you would say it in Argentina. In Spanish, I think you would say it pollo parrillero, I think is the way you would say it. But of course, what would I know? I'm just a white guy from North Carolina butchering the shit out of it. But anyways, I cooked that chicken. After I finished that video, I cooked it on the Weber kettle. Man, that cook, it was an hour and 10-minute cook. Chicken was freaking amazing. But yeah, so you can see, think about that. That was 2 cooking videos. Normally I would have gorged, probably. I've got to try that stuff, this, that, and other. Bottom line, all I've had today was I had 3 of those sausage balls. And, of course, I took a bite of the chicken in the video. And then I made 2 chicken tacos for dinner before, maybe about an hour ago. So I could have that nice and digested before I did this walk. This walk with me journey that I'm doing on here, I don't know where it's going. I don't know, what it'll do or how long it'll last. And I would encourage others to walk with me. If you're struggling with, finding some time to get back in shape because you're constantly busy making content, traveling, work, doing all that type of balance, then I would challenge you to walk with me, and maybe we can help each other. But yeah, if you are planning on walking with me, just comment below. Somebody might watch this video later, probably not, but if you do and you want to walk with me, just put in the comments section, I'm walking with you, or whatever, something like that, to let me know. But yeah, I kind of just want to use this time. Before, I would used to jump on a live, maybe have some bourbons, have a couple drinks, you know, something like that. And I do enjoy that, don't get me wrong, but that also doesn't help me necessarily in the mental and physical aspect that I think I need. We're going on about 5 years, almost 5 years. May 31st will be our 5-year anniversary of truly starting Blazing Star Barbecue. Even though it started before that, but that was the day I started my LLC, Blazing Star Barbecue. I have my times and my moments where, you know, doing all this, I do have like kind of like writer's block, or we would call it content block, I guess. You know, trying to come up with recipes and ideas and stuff like that. And it's like, saying that, it also conflicts with what I want to try to do. You know, I want to try to be on a diet. I want to try to go on a diet, but then I've got to make food, you know, for content to help promote my products, you know. So that's a struggle, you know. It's something, you know, to do. Probably if I was going to the gym more often, or at all, right? Because I'm not. I honestly don't think I've truly worked out since I got out of the military in 2015. So here we are almost 10 years later, and you know, I wonder why I'm where I am today, right? You know, man, I think back about it. July 2015, I finished up in the Air Force, and now here we are, end of March 2025, and it's been almost 10 years, and I really haven't truly worked out, which is not good for me, my health. You know, it's not good for my family, you know, because if something happens to me, then where are they at, right? I am the provider, and, you know, I have the pressure on me to be the provider and take care of my family and provide for them. So I need to do a better job myself, take care of myself, and try to do things better, and hopefully get my mind clearer, so I can help grow this business even further. So that's what started this. That's why I'm doing this walk with me, you know, kind of talk with y'all, and, you know, hopefully, you know, through the comments, and y'all can help motivate me to keep pushing forward, and hopefully by me doing it will help motivate others to do the same. That's the hopes. I don't know where this goes. Hey, I can't say that I haven't walked this far. I've done a couple trade shows lately that have had some pretty long walks, you know, but this is the first time I've walked this far as an exercise in quite some time. And today we'll keep it to this walk. I don't remember what this distance is. I'll have to measure it so I know what it is for future, you know, and then maybe we can start pushing the distance longer as we go. But yeah, we've got a beautiful sunset going on over here. If you notice my banner on my website and some of the stuff I come out with, that's where that came from, you know, from me starting my company out here in the blazing heat of Nevada. We have some beautiful sunsets out here. We have some beautiful sunrises. I got some great views. Mount Charleston, which is actually what I get to look at now as I'm walking back towards my house. We've officially gone halfway So that means we've been talking for 15 minutes. If I stay on this live, that means it'll be for another 15 minutes. So 30 minutes walk time. That should be a good time, for me to talk about everything and maybe release, maybe to focus on what I need to do and help get myself in better shape, so I can do this. But I appreciate anything in the comment sections. Let me know that you're listening in, you're following along with me on this journey, you're walking with me on this journey. I appreciate everybody's support. I try to tell people all the time that support is a two-way street. Without my supporters, without you, I'm not able to do any of this. I know a lot of people think probably there's a lot of big glory in this and everything else, but it's a constant grind. A lot of people don't realize that, some people probably think that I'm making all kinds of crazy money. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Chad. A lot of people might think I'm making a lot of money. That could be far from the truth. I've got more money going out than I got coming in. It's not an easy road. I'm in a flooded market in the sauce and seasoning world. It's a super flooded market, and more brands coming out every day, left and right. And I tell people I'm not in competition with anyone. I believe flavor is subjective, and that we all have different palates, which is totally true. What I like might not be what you like. I do appreciate everyone that does like the flavors that I like, because these flavors that I've come out with, all of my sauces and seasonings, are stuff that I like, stuff that I enjoy, and never did I imagine that anyone else would love them too. It's crazy to think I quit my job 2.5 years ago to try to take the business to the next level. I spent a lot of money on a trailer that I don't even use right now, and I'm trying to sell, because I do need extra money to help grow this business. But I had no clue what direction I wanted to take to grow the business. What up, Bill? What's going on, brother? Appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, I had no clue what I wanted to do with this business. I was kind of grasping at straws, throwing darts at a board, trying to figure out, hey, what do we do? What do we do next? What do we do to level up? And that's the constant mindset, of a business owner, or should be the constant mindset of a business owner, is what do we do next to level up? How do we level up? So, I've been through a lot of trials and errors. I've had some failures. I've had some successes. You're probably only used to seeing the successes, but that's what this walk with me journey is about. Not just for you to hear about the successes, but also to hear about the failures. So anyways, but now I'm moving forward, going on almost 5 years. 2.5 years ago, when I quit my job, we were probably in about 35 stores nationwide. Of course, my focus at that time frame was more on the online on the online sales, and not really retail sales at that time frame. Now our focus has moved and shifted towards retail, while still trying to gain an online presence, which once again comes with a lot more things, right? And now, whereas before my focus was solely on the online presence, now it's okay, I need to focus on retail, but at the same time frame, I still need to try to keep that online presence going, which just adds more things to my plate. I know my guy Bill, he knows that. Chicken fried barbecue, now he's focusing more on the online while still out there killing it every weekend on the competition trail. By the way, if you don't follow Chicken Fried Barbecue, what are you doing? You need to follow my guy, Chicken Fried Barbecue, because he is killing it. But back to it now that we're closer to 5 years. Now we're in close to 1,500 stores nationwide, which is super cool. But now it's like, hey, we got to stay in these stores. We got to keep it happening. We got to keep it fresh. We got to keep them happy. We got to turn more people onto it, because now products are going into stores in places where people probably don't even know who the hell I am, right? So it's like, hey, how do we capture that audience? What do we do? And that's where last year, if you noticed, I traveled more than I've ever traveled, with this business. Last year, I cooked in 22 states across the country, and some of those states more than once. Well, and I went back to that where I said I got more money going out than I got coming in. Well, I knew I had to do that stuff. I knew that we were capturing that new retail with Bass Pro, Cabela's, Shields, and Home Depot. And so I knew that I couldn't just depend on my online presence. I was already traveling and doing events across the country, but I felt that I needed to do more, and I still feel that I need to do more. But saying that, probably about 80% of my travel, if not more, came out of my own pocket, right? So, moving forward into this year, I have to figure out a way to travel probably similar, but at the same time frame, I need to be able to, not spend as much, meaning I need for people to start paying me to do some of the stuff, whether it be for cooking classes, whether it be for, events and stuff like that. And I am fortunate, though, I do work with some companies that do pay for me to do some of these events. And, I'm striving to do more of that, to help in that process. But yeah, it's been a crazy journey. I wouldn't change any of it, even the stuff that I've made mistakes, because that's what I've learned from. I've learned from mistakes, and I don't really look at them as maybe mistakes. It's just not knowing, right? Because there's not a book on this. There's not a book on what I do. There's not a book on what Bill Chicken Fried Barbecue has done. There's other people in the industry that we can learn from, and I'm hoping that maybe this walk with me, other people can learn from me, learn from my mistakes, or let's don't call them mistakes. Let's call them, miscalculations, right? Because, I thought maybe I should go this route, and really there was a better route. It's no different than, walking a trail for the first time frame, and you run into the trail, there's no sign, there's a fork in the road. You either go left or you go right, which one's the best route? Which one's going to make more sense? Well, we can kind of say, hey, I know I kind of need to go in this direction. I think maybe this might take me in that direction. But in reality, the one on the opposite way actually ended up taking you in that direction. But you had no clue, because you just used the information you had in front of you to make that decision. So once again, I don't really see it as a mistake, just a miscalculation, or, a bump in the road along the way. So we're getting close here, It's been 25 minutes walking. I'm hoping everybody the couple people that have joined are getting something from this live. If you are, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you want me to continue to do something like this. I do want to continue to eventually do a podcast. I've talked to Bill about that a lot, and I still want to. I haven't pulled the trigger. I almost did. It's something I want to. Maybe this will kind of help me refocus, get me where I need to be, both physically and mentally. Podcast all day. Hell yeah, brother. I know I'm going to make it happen. I want to start with this walk with me journey. Get some more people, following me, like truly following me, and, supporting what I do, knowing that I have support from everyone will help make it easier for me to do it. I know I just need to jump out there and do it. I've never been one person to shy away from doing anything at all. But, I don't know. It's just something that for some reason hasn't felt comfortable for me. But now I'm going to do this, and, both to kind of hopefully help me physically and mentally get to where I need to be to make that push. Sun has gone down over there, or almost completely gone down over there. Then we got the beautiful views over here that you see usually in the back of my videos. That's Mount Charleston right there. We're almost back to my house. Like I said, I really appreciate each and every one of y'all joining in. Anybody that watches the video later and makes it to this point, I appreciate you for joining in and tuning in. This is something, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it every day. Well, I plan on doing the walk every day for myself. And maybe I'll continue to do the live. Let me know if you want me to continue to do the live. Maybe I can, as I'm better with, what's up, Big Unk? Just finishing up this live, man. This walk with me live. You can go back and check it out. Listen to the beginning. We've been on here about 27 minutes doing a walk. But yeah, let me know if you want to see me continue. Don't let my wife know you're walking every day. That's funny. But yeah, let me know if you want to continue to listen to the live. I'm going to try to do a better job of interacting with the live, probably as my health gets better and I can breathe and watch the comments better. I'll be able to interact more with the live. But yeah, this has been a good walk. I'm surprised at myself. I've made it this far. Maybe I'm not as bad of a shape as I thought I was, but I know I am in pretty bad shape, and I need to do more of this, both physically and mentally, to help me grow this. And I appreciate y'all helping me, tuning in, motivating me. Even if it was just one of you on the live, it's cool that there's 7 people in the live right now. So I appreciate that. Seriously means a lot, moving forward, as I continue on this journey. Like I said before, it's been a fun ride. I've got to meet some amazing people. I've learned so much in these almost 5 years doing this, whether it be from a cooking aspect, whether it be from a business aspect, whether it be life in general. I've learned so much from all the amazing people that have come into my life through this journey. And I'm looking forward to each and every day that as I move forward. We've got a busy month coming up in April. We've got Hogs for the Cause starting April 3rd. I'll be heading out to New Orleans. There'll be a lot of my barbecue family with that. It's going to be an amazing event. And that's raising money for families of pediatric cancer. And after that, I have a cooking class in Vegas. I go from that to Utah for a demo at an Ace Hardware store. Then I fly out to Shields, to Fargo's, North Dakota, to Shields for the Barbecue Academy there. Catching my breath, just finished up and got back to my house. And then I end April down in San Diego, San Marcos, California at SD Grill Pros for the Thank the Hero event. So with that, once again, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you walking with me on this journey. And yeah, stay tuned. Turn on your notifications. Please subscribe and like the video. And I'll see you on the next walk. Thanks for the support. Oh, yeah.